in the inning coming on this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 4-0 ball game. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in the outfielder, Victor Robles. First pitch on its way. Popped up. Hoskins is calling for it. 1 out. So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2 in just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And up steps Salvador Perez as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Bounce towards the mound. And there are 2 away now. So a man at third here with 2 gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. He's set. Here it comes. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Harper is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Nationals lead 1. They trail here 4-0.
Is this redemption for my soul?
Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Keston Hiura. First pitch of the AB now. Fastball well outside. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Soto arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
In now, JT Realmuto. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 11 home runs, and 25 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he struck him out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Into the box now, Aaron Savali. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the third strike. And the throw to first ends the inning.
It ain't no surprise. A full moon sits in the sky. You better watch your...
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson.
Leading off for the Nationals, the second baseman, Tim Anderson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Next up, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Weak grounder down the line at third. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that means Kevin Kiermaier will hit next. Here's the first pitch. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Hey, he's close to having another quick inning right there with 2 quick outs. He's been very economical with his pitches, and if he continues to go like this, the bullpen might get a day off.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Lindor is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're down 4-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Robbie Kimball. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate, Alec Bohm. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
He's on his way out to the mound now as the Washington manager. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Austin Voth enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
You feel me? I bet you do, don't you, Mr. Society?
So here's Francisco Lindor now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. The 1-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. Fouled away. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Oh, and 1 the count to Bryce Harper. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Bohm on second. Lindor at first, 1 gone. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off. He loses him on ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
First pitch of the AB now. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be. Not even close.
Here's the 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Just an excellent job of bat head discipline right there. Able to go below the zone. That pitch is not a strike. That was actually a pretty nasty pitch. And he was able to go down and spoil it.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Bases are loaded with only 1 out. And it's fouled away.
I'm not going to lie, I thought he lost it right there. He had no feel for the baseball, missing wildly several balls in a row, but able to attack the zone right now. Let's see if he gets back into it.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Line drive base hit. 1 run scores. Long throw to third. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
The second baseman. That's there.
So now to the plate, Keston Hiura, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I gotta believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 2-1 on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch. To the left side, but it's well foul. Another full count pitch home. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Next to hit is JT Realmuto. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 3 runs already home here. A little bit outside. 2-1.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
To 2-2 now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now. 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Will Harris gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Aaron Savali will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. From the belt, the pitch. Here comes the 0-1. And now everybody's running. And the squeeze is on here, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Something you don't see all that often anymore, as the runner was breaking from third. The perfect suicide squeeze gets him a run. Stepping in now, Robbie Kimball fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Now the 1-1 pitch. This one's down to third. But the throw bounces on him at first, and the inning's going to continue.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
At the plate now, Alex Bohm. Pitch outside, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0, you give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count. He's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
2-1 the count. Realmuto at third. Kimball at second with 2 gone. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Here's the first pitch, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 2 out, bases loaded. Sent on the ground out to second. Anderson scoops it up. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. 5 innings complete. Philadelphia is on top 10-0. Jim St. Odd will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. First offering, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 3 homers and a dozen RBIs. Grounded to the right. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Striding in now for the Nats, Luis Garcia. He bounced out last time up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Now into the box, Victor Robles. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. Nationals gone in order. Starting to look bleak, down 10-0. Dellin Betances gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here's Bryce Harper now. Previous history against Dellin Betances. He's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. He's gone down on strikes 8 times as well. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Betances has tossed over 30 innings so far this season with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. Two and 0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Here it comes, 2-0.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
The 3-0 pitch. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So the next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Outside and a full count, 3-2. Kyle Schwarber is on deck. And he lays off there, ball four. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in next, Kyle Schwarber. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set and the pitch. Late that time for a strike. Betances, the former New York Met. He was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Fouled off. Harper at second. Hoskins at first with no outs. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
I'll tell you, they're posting video game numbers here. I mean, that's their 11th run of the game, and they're showing no signs of slowing down. Just an absolute onslaught from this offense.
In now, Keston Hiura, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Here's the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
And he misses there. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. A ground ball to third, and they could get 2. To second for 1. Over to Hosmer. A double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. 1 run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
So base is empty now after the double play. And next will be the power hitting catcher, JT Realmuto. Now here's the first offering.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1. Fouled away. Ready with the 2-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
A man on third with 2 down. Popped him up. Perez is there. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. A run, a hit, and a man left. We're through 6 full